Thursday. I hope you are having a good week. We are going to work on some translations today. I know that you took notes on them and you've seen the Desmos activity, which let you interact and like drag and drop and move the points, which I thought was super cool. But today I want you to work on 3 problems on your own. So I'm going to show you a worksheet and I'll upload a PDF of this as well, where there's already a triangle or some sort of polygon on the coordinate plane, and it's going to ask you to move it and translate it a certain way. I will do one example with you, and then you can choose 3 that you want to do on this page out of the 6, besides the one that I've done, obviously. So let's take a look at that worksheet. Okay, so this is the worksheet that you have for today. It's just translations, and it tells you how it wants you to move for each triangle. So I'm going to do number 1 with you, and then you can choose between 2 through 6 which 3 you'd like to do, excuse me. So when you're translating a shape that's on the graph, all you're doing is like sliding it around. You can't turn it, you can't flip it, but this can be moved all around in any way as long as you're following the directions of the translation. And I know you got to see this yesterday with the Desmos activity, which was super cool. But what you're going to do is you're going to move this triangle based on how it tells you. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And then you can, if there's a better way that you've figured out that works for you, please by all means do that. But just like the YouTube video that I shared as well, I think they started at each specific point and moved whatever the translation was and ended up with 3 new points. And so that's what I'm going to do. So if it tells me to go 5 units right and 1 unit up, that tells me how to move on the x-axis, left or right, and on the y-axis, up or down, and how far I go each time. So I'm going to start with G, and I'm going to translate it 5 to the right and 1 up. So from G, the dot where you see the letter G, I'm going to move 5 places to the right, or 5 lines to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1 unit. 1. Right there I will write G prime, right? And I think we saw that in the video as well. I'll do the same thing from T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. Right, there's T. And then I'll do the same thing with B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. And that's B prime. And now, all you have to do is connect your dots. So when I connect this dot, and these, you have your translated triangle. It has gone over 5 and up 1. So all in all, I moved this whole thing over and up, but instead of trying to look at this and say, okay, well, G is like here and T is like here, so I need to just go from each specific point and then connect your dots versus trying to move the whole piece in your head and figure out where it would end up lying, you might get the wrong measurements. So 1 point at a time needs to move however it's told you to move. So for number 2, if you chose to do number 2, you would start at Y and follow the directions. 1 unit left and 2 units up would go to the left and up for Y. And then from G to the left and up. And then for M to the left and up. And then connect the dots. And that'll be the easiest way to complete it. So again, you have to choose 3 that you want to do. That's my example for you to help you out. And then all you have to do is upload this once you've finished your assignment. So good luck today.